Hey everybody, it's John Davis up here in a place we like to call the Overlook. And today it's going to be all about making breakfast, actually for tomorrow. So, first of all, we're going to make some coffee. You've got the cold brew Starbucks Americano. So, I'm going with 8 ounces. And 8 ounces of the old standby up here, Poland Spring. So that's going to give us a total of 16 ounces. That's going to be going in this oatmeal. So, what I start off with, I've got a coffee grinder of some sort. It's coffee, nuts, spices. So we're going to put that on a scale, and we're going to add all the product that I go with each day. So start, we're going to go with about 15 grams. I mean, this isn't a precision procedure. 15 grams of these collagen peptides from Walmart, a little cheaper brand that they sell. Then we're going to add about 5 grams of cacao, chocolate basically. I'll throw a little more in. That'll give us the, I think it's polyphenols. Then we're going to go with a little shake of cinnamon, organic. I don't know if that makes a difference, but I don't think you want the stuff that, that they used Agent Orange back in the 60s. Then we're going with chia, about 15 grams. About 15 grams of hemp seed. A couple grams of matcha. About 20 grams of oat bran. Once again, it's all organic when you can find it. Sometimes it's not available. What do we got here? And about 7 or 8 grams of plant protein, which is basically quinoa and pea protein. Normally I do about 15 grams of pumpkin seeds, but this is all I got left, which is probably about 5. Okay, so here's about what we got so far. We're going to put it on the grinder. Put it in a bowl. Leave a little bit left because now we're going to add, in this case, pecans. But, I do different things. Some days when I'm out of the pecans, I'll go with cashews, Brazil nuts. I try and mix it up. Probably about, 12 grams, 15 grams. It usually seems to work, of pecans. Grind that up. And then I'm going to be adding cranberries. These are actually reduced sugar. I don't think how much to reduce it, but there's still quite a bit. I usually put in about 20 grams of this, and it varies. Once I go through the cranberries now, then I might have raisins. You know, and on the nuts, I'll put macadamia in until I run out of those. Then I'll put blueberries in. So, you know, or strawberries, dried strawberries. So it just kind of mixes it up. So this takes a little bit more because for some reason these are really hard to grind up. Okay, and then last but not least, I'm going with the oatmeal, which in this case is made by a company called 1 Degree. It's a little more money than normal, but this here is all glyphosate free. So, you know, who doesn't need a little more Roundup in their food? I know I don't. So this is about, I usually put in about 85 grams of this. So now we get everything all mixed. We're going to be mixing it all together. Right now we're going to put the coffee and the water in the microwave for about, I don't know, it takes usually 4 minutes for it to heat up. Now the next step, mix this all up without making a big mess, because I really hate to clean stuff up. Grab a paper towel here. Now, you know, this usually lasts me a couple days. So I'll eat half one in the morning and then one the next. But the difference here is, you know, after I add the hot liquid, the coffee and the water, I put it in the refrigerator because for some reason now I really like cold oatmeal much better than I do like warm. So then the next step is going to be, we're going to use this mixer. Ugh, a mess. Okay, then we're going to be adding about 15 grams MCT oil, medium chain triglyceride. That's a mouthful. I find with this that if I don't use this fairly religiously, after about a month or so, you can actually notice a big difference. I mean, it really, you know, it's supposed to be good for like, you know, mental fog. Well, honestly, I think it is. You know, a lot of stuff that you hear, you read about, you know, it's made up or it's there to, you know, support somebody's bias or for someone to make money off. But in this case, I really feel like it makes a difference. Okay, we'll take a look at the, see how the coffee's doing over here. Okay, about another minute to go. So, on alternate days, I don't use the chia or the flax. Then next I might have flax, black sesame. Then, like I say, I mix up the nuts. Go with different fruits, okay? And then, have that in the morning. That seems to really carry you through till at least lunchtime. More to go. It's really funny when you're doing the coffee to get it hot. If you put cold water in it, it seems to really take a long time for it to boil. A little warmer water, yeah, it's definitely a little easier. A little quicker, too. Oh, here we go. Okay. So we're going to pour this in. Pour about half in. Then I'm going to add the MCT back into the coffee. Like I say, 14, 15 grams. Pour the rest of it in. Now we'll mix it up a little bit. And normally every time that I make this, I put in moringa. And actually, I put in chaga too, but I just happen to be out of the chaga right now. And actually, I happen to be out of the moringa, so I got to make a little bit of a supply run. Usually the chaga I get on Amazon, the moringa, depends on who's out of it, who has it. A lot of times Walmart, believe it or not, actually carries it, which always has surprised me. But their organics, they're really starting to go into it a lot more now. Okay. So then we just take the mixer, because the stuff still is kind of chunky. Okay, then you just got to scrape off the stuff because this stuff is like mud. And then tomorrow, this will be breakfast basically for 2 days. And then tomorrow I'll pour in a little cold brew coffee cold, maybe 15, 20, well, maybe 25 grams. And then I'll add maple syrup, usually 35 grams worth. And that's it. Complete breakfast. Got a little bit of everything in there. Breakfast, used to be cornflakes, okay? Breakfast of champions. You know what? No more. This is the breakfast of champions. Anyway, bon appetit.